Welcome back. This is our 5th week of Being Relational. You know, the 7 ways are comprised of the first 4 ways for quality interaction that we have focused on: being engaged, being centered, being grounded, and being clear. And this week, we turn our attention to the 3 relational ways to create lasting change. And we're going to focus on the first of those ways, which is being generous. So being generous in relational terms is being generous in the first instance. What does that mean? Well, picture this. Let's say that you own a company, or you're very high up in a company, and you would like to give your employees a raise. You go to your CFO, and your CFO says, probably doable, fantastic. But you're a little nervous about the rest of the year. I mean, you have a half a year to go. You don't know if you're going to meet sales goals. You don't know if some of the other fiscal goals are going to be met as well. You're just really not sure. Well, let's think about that. If you wanted to be generous, but it was in a more transactional way, it would be waiting. It would be waiting to see what the rest of the year looked like, and then maybe giving your employees a bonus in December. Or maybe it would be telling your employees in December that they would then get a bonus that was also even more calculated, paid out in February. Yes, you were generous, but it wasn't generous in the first instance because you waited, you calculated. It turned into a transaction. Being generous in relational terms is being generous in the first instance, where it's July, August, you decide to give your employees a raise. Yes, it's a little vulnerable, but you do it because it's good for them. They'll have more money in their pocket the next 6 months. It's good for them. They'll be happier. They'll be more contented. They might even be more productive. It's good for you because it feels good to do so. So being relational has much to do with how it is that you use your power in being generous in what we call the first instance. You see, being generous is all about how you choose to use your power, to give something of value to someone else in a way that might be a little risky. Sure, it might be a little more difficult. Sure, it might not be as safe as you'd like for it to be, whether it's in resources, whether it's in words, whether it's with your time. But we know you can do it. So this week, as we focus on being generous in the first instance, notice all the opportunities that come your way. And maybe you'll be generous, maybe you won't. If you're not, maybe you will wish you had been. Be generous in the first instance.